So The Rock came back and he finally faced off with Roman Reigns, face to face in the ring with the Universal Championship. And all we got is, give Cody a chance, from the internet crowd. What do I feel about this? Well, I got a lot of text messages, DMs, comments, people wanting to know my thoughts, just a few people in my real life. And I put out a short. I thought my short was pretty good, but it didn't go platinum. I didn't get no views on it. But what I said was, WWE has been catering to this hardcore wrestling fan for about 12 to 13 years right now. That infamous picture with Matt Cardona, CM Punk, Cody himself, Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, and I forgot the guy he used to tag with. Is that Evan? Is it Evan Bourne? Is that his name? Air Boom? Yeah, I think it's Evan Bourne. And all of them having championships. That iconic picture of all the guys under 6 feet holding titles. That picture was taken 11 years ago, I believe. I believe that picture was taken in 2013. I want to say that picture was taken in 2011, though. Let's just say it was taken in 2011, between 11 and 13. That's still over 11 years ago. It's between 11 and 13 years ago that picture was taken. So you could be a teenager getting ready to go to high school, and that picture was taken when you was on the delivery table just coming into this world. So all a teenager has known is the banger, flippy, dive, kicks. That style of wrestling is all they've got in their entire life. A teenager. All the smaller, shorter guys, we gave them a chance. We got Daniel Bryan in multiple WrestleMania main events. CM Punk had the Summer of Punk. He did it twice. He did it in 2 different companies. Cody Rhodes leaves, starts another company, and nobody says anything negative about this. We sit back, those of us who like the storyline, we sit back and we just let y'all have this. We found what we like. We found the little things we like in there. Oh, Kofi Kingston, Kofi Mania. Oh, that's dope. Let's support that. Oh, Cody's coming back. He's jumping companies. Let's support that. You know, the little things we like. Oh, Brock Lesnar. Let's support that. The Beast. Little things that we found that we like, we support it. And for the most part, guys that don't like this flippy, banger, flips, dives, and kicks style of wrestling, we just let you have it. We don't say much about it. We don't talk down on it a lot. We just say, why is there only one style now? Why can't we have any variety? That's all people ever really say. But the second this company books or so-called takes an opportunity away from one of those smaller guys, it's, give them a chance. Oh my goodness. It's like the same few people, mostly British YouTubers, they start making their videos and it's like a campaign they go on. And because WWE made them think that they changed the finish at WrestleMania 30, they've been doing this close to 15 years now. Is they're just going to hijack and take over these shows. You know, when Daniel Bryan had the Yes Movement, remember that episode when all the people from the crowd came in? You know, all those people were extras, right? You know, all those people were paid. I don't know, WWE's too cheap. They didn't pay those people. But all those people were extras. Like, they were told to go in the ring and put these Yes shirts on and do the Yes chant. All that was part of the show. None of that was organic and real. You do know WWE took over the Yes Movement to sell a t-shirt, right? But they made people think that they really made that happen. And because they did that one storyline, WrestleMania 30, and I always say this, that one storyline has led to this toxic environment that we're in now, to where the number one movie star in the world, a guy that's universally loved in sports, entertainment, wrestling, pop culture, social media, the one guy that has an A approval rating across everything, y'all now trying to boo because Cody Rhodes can't finish the story. What story y'all talking about? Because the story he's trying to finish, he lost. That was the end of the story. He lost. Now, they did screw up when they gave him the Royal Rumble win again, but I also believe that gave them some flexibility in case CM Punk wilded out. And what happened? CM Punk tore his tricep. He didn't say anything crazy, but he tore his tricep, and that gives them the wiggle room to now send Cody at one champion, and now we can bring in The Rock, who finally has cleared his schedule. The 1 year he clears his schedule, we can finally bring in The Rock, who, oh yeah, by the way, is helping us get out of this scandal with Vince. Y'all forget, The Rock is coming in as the director. He's basically taking over Vince's influence. I don't want to say his exact spot because I have not looked at the TKO paperwork yet, but he's bringing in his influence, his power, and he's basically filling that role that Vince had, that stewardship of the company, that The Rock is basically their boss now. Behind the scenes, The Rock is one of the bosses now. He's coming in at the 11th hour, saving this company from a huge scandal. Basically saying, throw all the attention on me. Throw all the attention on me, guys. I can get us through this. Throw it all on me. People say, oh, he's being selfish. I'm like, do you know what WWE will be going through if The Rock didn't come through and do this? The Rock is saving them right now. You know they're a publicly traded company that these big investment funds could just dump the stock and get out of the wrestling business and really hurt WWE? Do you know there's a lot of y'all favorite wrestlers are finna get fired? Do y'all know this, right? A lot of y'all favorite backstage people and wrestlers is finna get fired, bro. Let me calm down. I'm not gonna say too much. I'm just gonna let it happen. But a lot of backstage people, you're gonna see people giving the option to resign or the option to step away. They're not gonna fire too many of them because they don't want it to look too obvious. But it's gonna be a lot of people stepping down very soon. Y'all think it was only Vince and Brock? It was only Vince and Brock getting some. Nobody else got none? Nobody else. Okay. We'll see who's right on that one. But my whole point is The Rock comes in at the 11th hour. It's about to strike 12. Dwayne comes in, takes all the attention away from all of this negative scandal mess, and y'all hate him because Cody Rhodes can't finish a fictional story that he can finish at any given time because they control the universe. Nobody's hating on Cody Rhodes. We're just saying this is the right time. This is the perfect time to bring in The Rock and do this. This is the perfect time. Cody can finish that story another time. Because the initial version of the story, part 1 of the story, he lost. He's doing another story right now. It's okay. He can always come back with part 2 later. It don't have to end this year. It don't have to end at WrestleMania. There's other PLEs coming up after WrestleMania. So now people say, well, let's finish up the video with this. Let's finish up with this. If we do Rock and Roman, where do we go from there? Well, obviously, The Rock's not going to be an active full-time wrestler. So he's either going to lose that match, and then Roman's going to have to go on and face somebody else and eventually lose, which I predict, and I've said this in videos before, it was always going to be Seth Rollins, and it's always going to be Seth Rollins, because that's the long-term story they've been telling, is that Roman can't beat Seth. That's the long-term story they've been telling for years. And speaking of finishing the story, and I'll leave on this note, y'all want to complain about finishing the story and Cody finishing this fake story. Why wasn't it Goldust's story? Ain't Goldust a better wrestler than Cody? Wasn't he in WWE first? And didn't Cody turn his back on WWE because he didn't want to do Stardust, even though Goldust did Goldust willingly? And they're both the sons of Dusty Rhodes. But it's Cody's story, but it was never Goldust's story to finish. Y'all never got behind Goldust like that. Y'all never said Goldust needed to be the champion. But Cody has to be the champion. Even though he went to another company and was smashing throne chairs and talking smack on everybody. But it's his story to finish and come back and get the championship because he told a nice story and cut a tear on command. He cut a tear on command. And so now it's his story to finish. But it was never Goldust's story to finish, right? Okay, got it. Even though he tried to put this company out of business, and now they almost went back out of business, and The Rock had to save them. But okay, it's still his story to finish, right? Okay, cool, got that. So that's just some food for thought. But you know what was happening the whole time when Cody was trying to finish this so-called story? There was a 5-year story being told of the NOI Fatu family. And that story is not over. That's the story that needs to be finished. And that's the story that will be finished at WrestleMania.